We see a lot of organization in the construction industry, and I have seen personally, trust me, I have seen companies, organizations investing heavily in the project management tools. They will implement, I think, everything below the sun. I have seen them implementing dashboards, reporting systems, monitoring frameworks, all designed to track projects' performances. But here is a critical insight. You know what? By the time execution monitoring begins with all your sophisticated equipments, all your sophisticated tools, many problems are already built into the project. You will ask me why? Because the real governance failure, it already has happened during the project approval. Project approval is a governance decision. Approving a project is not just a financial calculation. And if certain mistakes or certain errors are happening at the governance level, it will certainly occur at the pre approval stage of the project. Now, when we talk about the approval of a project, it's basically a strategic commitment. When leadership approves a project, the organization commits to put into capital, to put in people, to put in time, to put in the organizational focus. This decision shapes the organization's future. Now, these approvals, if at all these approvals are weak, they will create structural problems. If the approval stage is weak, project managers inherit unrealistic expectations. Common symptoms of such complications, you will always see they will have very aggressive deadlines, they will have underestimated budgets, poorly defined scope, unresolved stakeholder issues. These are the things which, if at all, are there, the project begins with structural disadvantages. What happens during execution is that instead of focusing on delivering the value, project team starts spending time in explaining the delays, defending the budgets, managing the conflicts, and then the project manager becomes the crisis manager. The situation damages both performance and morale. Responsible governance requires three filters. Before approving a project, leadership should apply these three important filters. I'll give you these three filters today, which will be very helpful to you in your future projects. Filter number one, strategic alignment. Every company, every organization has a strategic vision. So that alignment is very, very important. You have to ask the question as a filter number one: does this project truly support our long term strategy? Or are we reacting to a short term pressure? If your answer is no, that means something is wrong. Your project is not strategically aligned. Filter number two is the feasibility realism. You have to ask, have we honestly validated the technical visibility, the financial assumptions, the schedule realism optimistic assumptions? And trust me, these assumptions can destroy project credibility later if the realistic assumptions are not considered. So, this is the filter number two. You have to ask these questions. Third filter, which you should apply, we call it as the risk transparency. The hard question comes here is, have we openly discussed about the major uncertainties, stakeholder challenges, regulatory constraints? Ignoring risks does not remove them. Please remember this. It simply delays the problem. Senior leadership of the organization must create an environment where team feel comfortable discussing risks honestly, responsibly, Very, very important fact this is. That is why the governance means encouraging transparency, challenging unrealistic assumptions, supporting realistic planning. This prevents many future crises. So, if you see the conclusion of today's discussion, the insight of today's discussion, it clearly outlines that a good project management ensures effective execution, but good governance ensures the right projects are approved in the first place itself. And professionals who understand governance dynamics become trusted advisors to senior leaderships. This is a very powerful scenario which we have discussed today. In the powerful statement, I repeat, project success often begins before the project even starts. And trust me, this is the whole story of governance. Project management comes after the governance existed. If the governance philosophies are not implemented by the organization, project management alone cannot sustain. It cannot sustain the whole project, the whole program, the whole portfolio. So, this is very important. So, my dear friends, all aspiring project leaders, project managers, wanting to be future leaders, as I always say, it's very important for you to be with this channel, PPM with Rajdeep, in my YouTube channel. Be a part of such discussions. Share your views, share your ideas, share your insights. Let's make this community a stronger one. Let's make this community a factory of future leaders. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.